Okay, I'm not a huge farter in my sleep all the time.
No, but at least a couple times a night for sure.
Oh my God. Welcome back to Relationships Chat, episode 3. In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the things we wish we knew before dating. Now, I
Before
hope
dating each other.
yes,
Yes.
before dating each other. Now, this is our Christmas holiday edition episode. We hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions or anything you want to know, comment down below and we will answer them in the next Q&A. Hope you guys have enjoyed all the chats that we've been having on this new series. We have more to come. But if you want to join the channel, you can go down below. We go live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and all of our social media is down there as well. So,
Well, and you might want to mention we're going to a Christmas party tonight as well. We don't just normally walk around the house and wear this
well, yes,
these
this
kind of
is,
clothes.
I'm wearing this for the Christmas party. He's wearing that. I'm actually going to change my shorts into probably pants. But we're going to a Christmas party with our friends, and it's also a birthday party, so it's going to be a good time.
Yep. Game night.
Game night,
Yeah.
birthday, dinner. It's going to be amazing. So let's just jump right into this.
All right.
Things we wish we knew before dating each other. Wish I would have known how intense or how much he was struggling with the age gap situation, you know, with backlash or with thoughts and, you know, people talking to him from his family about what is he doing being with a younger guy. I didn't take it as serious because I didn't know how intense it was.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, there was more than just the age. It was also your past.
Oh,
And,
yes.
I mean, you've heard in other videos that I broke up with him. Well, I broke up with him because I was getting so much pressure from family and friends. But what I realized is when I went back to my old partner,
After he broke up with me.
all I could do was think about him. So I just, I knew that eventually people would come around, and I don't even think about it anymore. I'm sure some of my friends and families do. So, yeah. Can I tell the story about yesterday?
Of course.
So we went to my company Christmas party yesterday, and it's the first time I actually brought a partner. I mean, I think I've never come out at the firm. I'm a partner in the firm. You know, I have a big name in town, and I didn't really want that to change my relationships with my clients, but I let it organically happen. And so this was the first Christmas party, even though I dated my ex for over 6 years, that I brought someone with me. And it was kind of interesting because the one thing I remember the most, and I will always remember, is that we had a pasta bar because it was during the day. It was kind of an outdoor thing. We're in South Florida. It's beautiful. The weather's nice. Well, except today is kind of rainy. But Nick's ahead of me in line, and then there's a girl I work with. Her name is Jess. Love her to death. She's awesome. She was between Nick and I. And as she's waiting for her pasta and he's waiting for his pasta, all I could see was her staring at Nick. And then as Nick took his pasta and walked away, she looked at him and lowered her sunglasses and looked right at his ass. And I'm like, what the hell are you looking at? And she's like, oh my God, your boyfriend has the hottest ass of anybody I've ever seen.
Which was a really nice compliment, by the
And
way. I loved
it. It was really, I mean, I know that's a little off subject from this, but it was just the funniest story. And it's something I'm always going to remember.
Yeah, that was a first experience for him.
Yeah. It made me proud, you know?
Yeah. And I loved the attention, so it was really nice. Jumping back into
Sorry.
no, it's okay. That was awesome. What we wish we knew before dating. I also wish I knew how, I guess my life would change when it comes to the kids and the routine of things, right? And I've talked about it before, but going from myself or a partner with no kids to then being single to then going into a relationship with someone that already has kids, like it took me a while to adjust, and I don't know if I would have been able to know beforehand if the adjustment would have been easier, but I guess that's just something you have to experience when
Yeah.
the time comes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, things you take for granted where, if you're a parent, you got to worry about what the kids eat, what they have money, are they dressing appropriately, all of those kind of things. And, usually that's a shared responsibility, and it was hard for him coming into it. And I didn't even think about it either, about how is he going to react to basically becoming a parent, and to two kids that are 17 and 18 at the time, um, which I'm sure was hard for him. And yeah, I'm sure.
It wasn't like difficult, but it was just an adjustment. So I wasn't like, I don't know if knowing beforehand would have made me more prepared
Yeah,
for that.
I mean, I don't think you can prepare for it. It's just one of those things. And
You just learn as you go.
yeah, I mean, I had to kind of say, hey, Nick, hey, you might want to help me with this, or hey,
Yeah.
go make sure the kid's up for school, or, something, just stuff like that. Yeah.
Another thing I wish we knew before dating, which maybe would be like how we each react to troubled situations, or when we get, I wouldn't say like an argument, but like, let's say we have a disagreement. Like Mike is a person that wants to talk about it right then and there. And I'm a great communicator and I like talking, but I also at the same time, I need to think about what I'm gonna say before I just go like saying something really stupid. And so knowing that beforehand would have been,
Yeah, I'm going to get it off my chest and say things that I might be sorry for, but at least I'm going to feel better about getting it out. And it frustrates the hell out of me that he just sits there with his mouth shut. And I'm like, dude, just at least argue with me. Come on, arguments are good,
but it's not that I don't want to argue. I just don't want to say anything wrong, or not like that would be hurtful or that I would regret saying. So those are some of like the bigger things. Some funnier things.
Well, wait, do I get a chance to say, or is this all going to be
Oh
about-
no, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So some of the things I wish I knew, I mean, he and I are both very physically fit. We both work out all the time. What I wasn't prepared for is a 4:20 a.m. freaking alarm clock every day so that he could go to the gym and be there by 5 o'clock. And, as you get older, you guys will see, and for you older guys, this, is that once you wake up, even if it's 4:20 in the morning, it's hard to get back to sleep. So it's really been an adjustment in my schedule to deal with his schedule. Am I shaking my foot too much? Is that what
No,
you're
no.
doing?
It's just-
Okay. That was a comment I got, I know. But so that was a struggle for me, is adapting now to his schedule and his work schedule, and how different it is from mine.
But on days that I don't work,
Then
I
you
know-
sleep till noon, and it drives me fucking crazy too.
then
So-
I'll sleep in,
Yeah.
and try to, make sure we have that time in the morning, the slowly waking up.
Yeah, no, I'm usually out of bed and you're still sleeping.
Yeah, on my days off.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you wish you would have known?
Well, I mean, a lot of it just does come down to the whole age gap thing, and just the difference into your, this, for example. I never thought in a million years I would you'd be on a YouTube channel
Yeah,
and
have a camera.
seeing videos that 70 to 80,000 people are looking at.
Yeah,
70 to 80,000 people have seen me and you sitting on the couch with the dog in my living room, and that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
yeah. A good crazy or bad crazy?
No, it's a good crazy, and I've said it before, but I've had comments about, why does Mike always look so mad, or why is he not smile, or why is he whatever. I'm trying to get used to this, because
Yeah.
this is a big change from anything I've ever done.
That's true. And no matter what you do, and I've talked to Mike about this on the side, no matter what we do, what we say, there will always be somebody that comments something negative. It could be the most positive video about rescuing puppies, and someone will say something like, "You're hurting the puppies," or something. I don't know. It just, somebody always has something negative to say. Do you wish you would have known about my drug addiction history, more about my what recovery is maybe beforehand, or is that something
I don't know that you can know, because everybody handles it differently and goes through it differently. And, I think going through the experience with you and watching you go through it, I think it drew us closer.
Yeah,
I mean,
the throw up.
on my brand new sweater that I gave you. No, I mean, I think that was, look, it was really, really hard at the time, and it was really a struggle. But now looking back at it, it really bonded us.
Yeah.
It really bonded us. And the fact that you've done so well since,
Mm-hmm.
and just, have been able to just get through it. And I test them, guys. I test them randomly, you know, just to keep him on his toes. Not that I don't trust him, but it's just something out there. And yeah, that was, I don't know that it was something I wish I knew before we started dating, but it's something that I think I didn't know how it would be going through it, and how it would actually bring us closer, I think, today.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And then I think the last thing I can think of, which really isn't like a problem at all, but none of these are problems. It's just things we wish we would have known about each other before, like really committing to a relationship. Is his past relationship, he was in an open relationship, right? And there was, always on like the apps or Grinder, or who is his ex talking to. So now that I have, YouTube, and I get comments and people blowing up my phone all the time, he's like, "So who are you talking to over there? Who are you chatting with?"
Yeah, I mean, it's PTSD for me, because my ex was constantly on it. And, we would sit there watching TV every night, and he would be chatting away with all these different people. And, we did have an open relationship, but I think he was much more, I know he was much more open than I was. And, so, when I see Nick over there texting, and I'm like, gosh, I just don't want to think the way I used to think. And I try to train myself not to. But it is a little PTSD in a way.
Yeah, yeah. Which really, it's not like I could do anything about it, but I have been trying to get better at.
Yeah, because if I'm texting somebody at the TV, I'll literally say, "Hey, I was just talking to my son," or "Hey, that was my mom," or just because I feel like I have to do that. Because if I ask him who he's talking to, I don't want him to have to ask me.
Yeah, yeah. So just being more open about
it's trust. It's all about trust. And it was just, for me in my past relationship, it was a huge trigger. And even if my ex is watching this, he knows it. But it was a huge trigger for me. So it's just something I've had to get used to.
Yeah. And I think that's really everything I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, I snore.
And listen, guys, his first comment about farting in his sleep, it's him. It's
No,
not me.
wow.
It's
wow.
not me.
Yeah.
It totally is.
Listen,
he doesn't even know it, because I'm a very light sleeper. I could be jumping on the bed naked at 3 a.m, and he wouldn't know, because he's sound asleep. So.
Okay, I'm not a huge farter in my sleep all the time.
No, but at least a couple times a night, for sure.
Oh my God. Okay, well, he's a big snorer, especially if he has a couple drinks. He's snoring.
Yeah, I've always had sinus issues for my whole life. I've had surgeries. I've had all kinds of issues, and it's just always a problem.
But as long as I can go to sleep before, then I can't hear anything anyway. I'm out cold.
Right.
But this was just a fun video that we really wanted to do. We have a vlog coming out after this weekend about everything we've done, the parties and workout, the business party, Christmas party, and a little Christmas boat parade that was in the backyard. So,
and guys, I'm going to try to shoot my own little vlog when I take my kids home to see my parents next weekend. that he's going to insert, I think, into it, right?
I'm going to insert it into another vlog,
Okay.
or I'm going to post your own separate Mike's
I don't-
first vlog
No, I don't want to do that.
into it.
I don't know how much I'm going to be able to, but I'm going up north where they've had 60 inches of snow. My kids have lived in South Florida their whole lives, so this is going to be new for them, and we have no winter clothes, so it'll be an interesting experience for all of us.
And I'll be down here working, busy week for the boats and stuff, but it's going to be really fun to see your little interview. And we had some skits that we did, which will be in the vlog series. And we just want to thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support, hitting the subscribe button, the like button, the dislike, all the comments. Let us know things you wish you would have known before dating your partner. And comment down
Seriously,
below.
guys, if you have any questions too, we're always answering questions. We try to respond to everybody, whether we do it in your the comment section of the, or in certain
Emails.
well, in emails, but also in videos that we do in the future.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome day. We're going to go, and maybe I'll throw in a pizza.
Okay.
All right. Peace.